What's up guys, it's Josh back with another video, and today I want to talk about ad blockers. So as I stated in the intro of the video, I wanted to talk to you guys about ad blockers, and this is specifically about an article I just read. So this will be a very short video, but it's an interesting topic. It's basically the FBI, the NSA, and the CIA all are starting to implement ad blockers on their systems. And so that kind of gives you an idea that ad blockers do benefit the users, the average users out here. And I just wanted to show you guys this article I read on TechWorm that I thought was super interesting. So let's go down and switch over to the article. Okay, cool. So like I stated, this article is on TechWorm, and I have the article up, and I just wanted to read a little bit about it. But the title states FBI, NSA, and CIA use ad blockers to protect against targeted advertising. And then right here, and this was released September 25th, 2021, so this was a couple days ago. It says the U.S. federal intelligence agencies, such as, all those three-letter agencies, have quietly installed ad blockers to prevent potential security threats from online advertisement. So that kind of lets you know that, you should be using the ad blocker in order to block a lot of this stuff. I mean, if these three-letter agencies that are responsible for investigating people and all that, they see that there are security flaws or security threats by allowing these companies to, do the targeted advertisement. They see the threats in that. So it's probably beneficial for you to actually follow the standard that they're putting out. I know a lot of guys, they follow the standard of deleting files that's out there similar to these three-letter agencies. Whenever you want to fully delete something from your system, do you want to overwrite it? Like, I think the standard is like 6 times. That's like the standard. And I know you can still get the information if you delete something with just 6 times, but some people do even go to the extreme and delete it like 10 times or whatever, using whatever application to overwrite the location on the hard drive where that data or whatever it was that you deleted was stored. That way it's very difficult for people to actually get the information. So all these three-letter agencies, they use a standard for that. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't a standard like this would actually be beneficial for you to protect your privacy online as well? So I just wanted to make that analogy so you guys can get an understanding of where I'm coming from when I talk about privacy and I'm referencing this article. But it says right here, according to a letter addressed to the Office of Management and Budget, written by U.S. Senator Ron Wyden and obtained by Motherboard, the U.S. intelligence community often uses ad blockers extensively. For those unaware, the IC is a group of separate U.S. government intelligence agencies and subordinate organizations that work separately and together to conduct intelligence activities to support the foreign policy and national security of the U.S. It consists of many entities, including, all those three-letter agencies, Department of Homeland Security, Office of Naval Intelligence, and more. Wyden highlighted how ad providers monitor online activity to serve targeted ads in order to collect vast amounts of sensitive information about users, their movements, web browsers, and other online activities, which is then offered for sale to anyone with a credit card. So if you guys didn't know, and that's why I always talk about it, a lot of these ad companies or companies that are gathering your information, it could be Google, Facebook, and all these different ad providers or companies out here that track you. They gather all your information, as much information as they can about, your sessions online, like I said, your movement, so location services. That's why I always turn stuff like that off. Anything you browse the web on, that's why I recommend using VPNs as well as the Tor network and other online activities. You know what I'm saying? It's all being tracked, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these three-letter agencies, they monitor the information that these companies gather, and that's the crazy part about it. But then he went on to add that a recently led bipartisan Senate investigation into the unregulated market revealed that major advertisement companies are providing Americans' data to firms in China, Russia, and other high-risk foreign countries. So your information is being, thrown out there. Like it said earlier in the article, all you need is a credit card, and you can get that information. But it says they can then use this data for malicious purposes such as hacking, blackmail, and influence campaigns. So that kind of ties to, what happened with the whole issues with the voting system, how they were talking about how other countries were affecting the elections here in the US. That's where they get this information off. I mean, it starts with the companies or the hacking group or whoever by getting information on who they're trying to target, and as much information as they can gather about that, the people that they're targeting, the better the influence will be. So that's why your information is being sold, like that. But it says the IC has considered all recommendations from the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, and the National Security Agency has implemented enterprise-wide policy and technology controls consistent with government recommendations and industry best practices for ad blocking. Reads a quote from IC Chief Information Officer in the letter. And it says the IC has implemented network-based ad blocking technologies and uses information for several layers, including domain name system information to block unwanted and malicious advertising content. And that's another thing. To me, first thing pops up in my head is the Pi-hole, that open source application that blocks all ads on your network. So that's one cool feature they probably use in there. Maybe not the Pi-hole itself. They may have their own custom, software that they use to block all these advertisement. But a Pi-hole can actually help you with that on your home network if you're concerned about this. And it says the NSA and Cybersecurity Information Security Agency, CISA, have previously provided public guidance for federal agencies recommending the use of ad blocking software, both to protect against malicious advertising and data collection by third parties. While federal agencies currently are not required to implement the NSA and CISA guidance, Wyden has urged OMB to enforce all federal intelligence agencies to use ad blockers. So that's pretty much it for that article. I just wanted to quickly read it for you guys. I think it's very important that you use some form of ad blocking so you can protect your privacy and protect your data online. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave comments down in the comment boxes below. Also, if you have any thoughts about this issue or using an ad blocker, go down and leave me your thoughts down in the comments as well. I love to speak with you and have a conversation about these types of issues with protecting yourself on the internet. So I hope you guys have a good day and keep it techie.